我是今天晚上的司仪刘芳玲，欢迎大家莅临现场参与今天的活动。随着秋天的脚步，中华民国迈向第106年双十国庆。昨天我相信大家都知道，我们已经有参加了国庆大会以及游行来展开国庆活动一连串的序幕。而今天晚上，我们将借由国庆访问团的表演活动，来介入另外一个新的起点。Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Richmond Hill Center for Performing Arts in celebration of the 106th National Day of Republic of China, Taiwan. I am Stephanie, and will be your host for tonight's performance. We are proud and sincerely appreciative of the support from our Overseas Community Affairs Council, and we are honored to have arranged this exciting performance for this enjoyment tonight. 在我们的活动典礼开始之前呢，我们希望做一个温馨的小提醒，希望大家能够让今天晚上的活动能够在欢欣愉快的气氛下进行。所以想请各位呢，先把您的手机调为静音，也请各位能够在活动当中不用闪光灯来拍照，以方便我们在场的工作团队为今天晚上的活动留下一个完整的记录。谢谢大家。Before we begin, I would like to remind you, please turn your cell phone to vibrate mode or turn them off completely. If you are going to take pictures, please avoid using the flash. And thank you again for your cooperation. 现在我们的典礼开始，请起立。Before we begin tonight's program, please all rise. 唱中华民国国歌。我们现在一起来唱，没有音乐我们还是可以唱。
Oh
下。谢谢大家今天晚上的参与。首先，让我们一起来邀请今天晚上活动的主办单位华侨协会总会多伦多分会会长侨务委员金生白为我们致欢迎词。Firstly, we would like to welcome the organizer of the President from Overseas Chinese Association Toronto Chapter, Mr. Anthony Kim, to give us a warm welcome speech.
驻多伦多台北经济文化办事处徐用梅处长，文化中心李淑玲主任，访问团团长侨委员会王营养参事，九天民族技艺团许正荣唱团长 ，MPP Mr. Mr. Eric Parojo, represent Senator American. 各位侨界先进，各位先生、各位女士，大家好。由侨务委员会选派的王灿士及许团长率领之九天民族技艺团，为庆祝中华民国106年双十国庆，宣慰侨胞。 在北美9大城市做巡回演出，而今天莅临多伦多演出，我谨代表多伦多侨界及主办单位华侨协会总会多伦多分会，特致以热烈的欢迎及万分的感谢，预祝访问团今晚的演出成功，让我们共同度过一个欢乐而兴奋的晚上。谢谢。Councillor Karen Duong, appointed by the Overseas Chinese Affairs Council of the Republic of China, Taiwan, and Zheng Yunxu, founder of the Jiutian Four Dramas and Art Troupe, came together to showcase Taiwanese culture in celebration of the 106th National Year of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Jiutian will tour and perform in 9 major cities across North America, including their show tonight in Toronto. On behalf of the Toronto Chinese community and sponsor tonight, the Overseas Chinese Association Toronto Chapter, let us extend a warm welcome and appreciation for tonight's performance. Let's wish of the success of this goodwill mission of the tonight's show and spend the night with joy and excitement. Thank you.
会长，紧接着敦请中华民国驻多伦多台北经济文化办事处处长徐永梅女士为我们致辞。Let us now welcome overseas the General of Taipei Economic and Culture Office in Toronto, Ms. Catherine Shi, to give us a warm welcome.
Stephanie， 大家晚安。今天非常高兴能够来参加我们庆祝中华民国106年国庆系列活动之一的九天民俗技艺团的演出。每一年国庆的时候，我们侨务委员会都会临派国内非常优质的文化访问团到海外来巡演，也受到了各地侨胞的欢迎。那今天呢，今年的这个9天呢，可以说是为应先轰动，好，因为他们是一个国家级的表演团体。那么在台湾呢，不仅在各地或是一些盛大的活动，比如说刚刚结束的世大运，或是去年的总统就职典礼当中有演出之外，他们也到欧洲、亚洲以及北美各处去巡演交流。那么今天呢，是他们第一次到达加拿大来为我们演出。过去如果熟悉台湾 庙堂镇头文化的这个乡亲们呢，今天呢，是一个很好的机会，让大家再回忆一下过去家乡的特色。那么初次接触的人呢，则今天晚上要好好欣赏一下我们9天呢，怎么样把我们这种传统的民俗来转换成一个舞台的一个表演艺术。希望大家都会喜欢。所以我尤其是我想特别讲一下的是，侨委会今年选派9天文化访问团，实在是一个巧思，因为他们透过这个欢天喜地的这个击鼓声啊，刚好可以给我们国庆带来一个非常欢乐的庆祝气氛。所以我仅代表我们政府的驻外单位。驻多伦多台北经济文化办事处要欢迎我们9天民俗技艺团，还有欢迎侨委会的王参事来到我们多伦多。也希望也特别要感谢我们的主办单位多伦多华侨协会费心的筹备，同时也要感谢大家踊跃的参与，一起跟我们来庆祝国庆。希望大家有一个愉快的夜晚。The Honourable Minister Riza Morelli of the Ontario Province, distinguished guests, OCAC commissioners, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming to join us at this special performance presented by 9天 folk drums and art troupe from Taiwan in celebrating the 106th birthday of the Republic of China, Taiwan. This group is a very special group. So this folk drum playing you are going to see is originally a celebration tradition at local temple fairs, and 9天 troops has transformed it into a professional music and art performance for theaters and for large events. So, and this group also has been touring in Asia, in Europe, in North America, and this is their first time in Canada. So I welcome them, and I wish you all enjoy their performance tonight and have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. Thank you.
谢谢处长。接下来敦请此次带领文化访问团前来的中华民国侨务委员王应阳团长上台为我们致辞。Let's now welcome Overseas Community Affairs Council from Republic of China, Taiwan, Councillor Ms. Karen Wang, to give us a few welcome speech.
主办单位华侨协会总会多伦多分会的金生白会长是我们的侨务委员，驻多伦多办事处徐永梅处长，侨教中心的李淑玲主任、欧阳群副主任、家国的政要、各位侨务委员、各位侨领、各位乡亲，大家好，大家好，大家好。今天非常荣幸能够带领海外的。今天非常荣幸能够带领我们中华民国106年国庆文化访问团来到多伦多演出。首先要代表侨会委员长吴欣欣表达对各位的问候之意，同时也对各位长期以来支持中华民国、热爱自由民主的心意表达一份敬意。侨委会每年为了关心侨胞，同时在双十国庆的时候，都会领派文化访问团到世界各地去访演，希望透过文化艺术的表演，宣扬台湾之美，同时展现台湾的活力以及文化多元的成果。今年侨会非常荣幸能够请到以电影阵头走红的9天民俗技艺团来到美洲演出。他们今天的表演将融合了音乐、舞蹈、武术以及杂技，将我们小时候看的庙会的一个表演提升到 艺术表演的层次。相信经过他们看了他们的阵头，以及看了他们的古阵，我们会回忆我们小时候庙会的一个温暖，同时也会感动。当然，最后还是要谢谢所有主办单位及各位乡亲的帮忙，使得今天的活动能够成功。谢谢大家，祝福大家。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to have this opportunity to lead the 2017 Goodwill Mission to celebrate the National Day of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to perform in Toronto. The Overseas Community Affairs Council annually sent a Goodwill Mission to perform in countries all over the world to express our appreciation for our dear friends in overseas communities. Through distinctive cultural art and interactions with local communities, we demonstrate Taiwan's vitality and multiculturalism. This year, the OCAC is proud to have Zhou-Tian folk drum and up troupe in our Goodwill Mission tour throughout America. Zhou-Tian's performers, along with music, dance, martial art, and acrobatic, will be a feast to all your senses tonight. So, with that said, please sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you.
谢谢团长，我们现在请团长留步，同时邀请我们的会长金生白会长上台。现在我们要交换一个感谢牌以及礼物，来谢谢他们这次能够特别过来这边为我们做特殊的表演。我们现在邀请金会长、王团长以及这次非常重要的是文化访问团九天民族技艺团的许正荣许团长也到台上来，我们一起掌声欢迎他们。谢谢。在此同时，金会长也有一份特别的礼物要送给我们的团长。这个是王团长。谢谢团长的带领。谢谢。将要带给我们一连串精彩的表演，非常的谢谢您。这是非常重要的，还有2个。来到加拿大很重要的，这是我们加拿大的80岁。这样子的一个声音来代表我们的温暖谢意。再次的谢谢团长，以及谢谢我们的许正荣许团长、王英阳王参事团长，谢谢您。谢谢我们的金会长，谢谢。接下来我们将邀请现场有许多的贵宾在此。Now we would like to give a warm welcome for our dignitaries to give us a few speech. Now let's welcome Mr. Reina Maradi, MPP from Richmond Hill, to give us a few words. Let's welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Dai Jiao. My actual name is Mo Wei Li. It's truly a great pleasure to be here this evening, and I would like to begin by welcoming and recognizing the Consul General or Director General of Taipei in Toronto, Ching-Hsiang, and also extend my warmest congratulations to the organizers of this event, and in the meantime welcome very most sincerely the performers who came such a long way from Taiwan to be here to perform to us and for us on this very occasion. We are here to celebrate 106th anniversary of the establishment of the Republic of China. This is a historical moment in the history of China. I've read quite a bit about the history of China and how the Republic came into being. Of course, Dr. Sun-Yat-sen and the General Chiang Kai-shek, they all have their own specific position in the history of China in terms of establishment of the Republic. And so there's a lot to talk about China. Of course, China's history goes back to 6,000 years ago. And there are lots to study, there's lots to learn, and I'm sure you all know quite a lot about the history of China. So today and this evening we are here just to celebrate that very moment, which happens, a particular moment in the history of China. So it's a great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, for me to be here and to represent our government and my riding as well. And I've got a scroll for presentation to Mr. Anthony Cam, and I want to thank Anthony actually and his team for working very hard to get this event organized. We all know that it takes a lot of time and energy and efforts to get such an event organized. I'm sure you did your best to bring this together, so thank you very much. But before that, I'm going to read the greetings. Chio Tian Folk Drums and Arch Troop. As the Member of Provincial Parliament for Richmond Hill, Ontario, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Ontario in celebration of the 106th National Day of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Thank you for your ongoing efforts to promote and preserve Taiwanese folk culture through the beautiful artistry of your powerful performances. Please accept my very best wishes for great success in all your future endeavors. Signed, Beza Muridi. But before making this presentation, I would like to acknowledge my good friend and former MP, C.S. Liao, who is here as well. So welcome, Mr. C.S. Liao. So, Mr. Kat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murray. Thank you. Next one, let's welcome Mr. Eric Paranga, representing Honorable Senator Tobias C. Averga Jr. Please come to the stage and give them a warm welcome.
Good evening. My name is Eric Cornwell. I'm representing the Honorable Tobias C. Verga Jr., Senator from Ontario. Senator Verga sends his deepest regrets for not being able to join us here today. He just came back from Manila to represent Canada in an ASEAN summit. But he is sending his best wishes. Director General, Mr. Camp, thank you very much for having us here today. He does send his best wishes on the 106th anniversary of Taiwan. And we look forward to even greater relations between our two peoples. And we acknowledge the many, many positive contributions of Taiwanese Canadians. So on this evening, we thank each and every one of you for being here, and we do hope you enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next one, we would like to welcome former MP Mr. Ching-Hsiang. 让我们一起欢迎前联邦国会议员梁中兴先生上台为我们致辞。
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Councillor General Xu, my former colleagues, members of the provincial parliament, and also I see a former colleague, Jim Carriganis, that's also here, and my good friend Anthony Tam. It's a real pleasure to celebrate the 106th year of the National Day of Taiwan, because of the Republic of China and Taiwan, because we are one of the oldest republics, one of the oldest democracies in Asia, and we should be proud that we started our democracy as one of the first Asian countries that has achieved that, and we have also been able to perpetuate our democracy through 3 to 4 generations now for that. But what we really need to be impressed with is the amount of influence that Taiwan has in the rest of the world. Now, if you think about your day-to-day life, whether it is you're working on a computer that is made by Acer or Asus, or whether you ride a bicycle that is a Giant, these are all made in Taiwan. And also, if you enjoy bubble tea, that is also invented in Taiwan. So in that way, I'm also pleased to see that culturally we also have our influences in the Western world, starting with the Cloud Gate group that was one of the first Taiwan cultural groups to Zhoutian. So for that, I'm impressed that those of us who are here have been able to establish that bridge, and I think that stands to speak for the strength of the Taiwanese people in our presence in the world. I guess in beverage of time, I will not speak in Chinese. Thank you.
谢谢梁中兴先生为我们今天晚上带来的致辞。We also have to say thank you for the greeting that we received, the greeting letter from Regional Councillor Nemera Armstrong, and also the greeting letter from Sandra Yong Rocco, the councillor from the City of Wong. Thank you very much for those nice words and message. And now I would like to welcome Mr. Ching-Hsiang, the councillor from the City of Toronto, to give us a few words. Please come to the stage.
Good evening, members of the Diplomatic Corps, colleagues in all levels of government, former colleagues. It's nice to see you, see us. I understand that there's a life after politics. Some of us did not understand that and wanted to go back into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's said that if there's good weather, it's a municipal issue. If it rains, you blame the provincial parliament. If it snows, you blame the House of Commons. And if there's a hurricane, you blame the Senate. So, being a municipal councillor, I have to tell you, this was something that we asked for and we finally received. Now, it's going to rain later this week. So, I think, that may be something that the provincial government will have to look at. But besides that, we're here tonight to listen. I've looked at the program. We're going to be entertained, and we're going to get blessings from the God. We're going to get overwhelms the world. Happy godchildren, and I will know all of you are happy godchildren. Is there somebody here that's not a happy godchild? Please put your hand up. That's what I figured, you see? Got a full attention. but the longer I talk, the shorter you get to see. So I can be here all night. I can be here for an hour, but I'm going to cut that short, and we're only going to give it another 2 minutes. I want to read the message that I have on behalf of the City Council of the City of Toronto, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to come up here. It's not very often that a City Council gets out, north of Highway 7. So, this is for us is for some of people, it's the center of the world, but for some of us, it's the boonies. I figured we had traffic downtown. It's just as bad up here. I am pleased to congratulate the Overseas Chinese Association Toronto chapter on organizing the Chou-Tian folk drums and art troupe from Taiwan reception. As a nation, occasions such as these help us recognize the rich diversity of our culture, a cornerstone of Canada's success and prosperity. I applaud the hard work that has gone into making this event possible throughout the years. To the organizing committee and volunteers, your dedication and commitment to our community is to be commended. As we celebrate the 68th National Day of the Republic of Taiwan, it's important to recognize each and every community that plays a part in enhancing Toronto's social and cultural landscape. Tonight, the artists will create a memorable evening of music and dance that reflect the rich fabric of the Canadian multicultural mosaic. Please accept our best wishes for an enjoyable and successful event. On behalf of Toronto City Council, I thank you for having me. I would like to invite Mr. to come up to receive this. Folks, enjoy.
Mr. 今天在现场，我们也看到了许多的贵宾来到了现场。现在让我们很快的来介绍他们。第一，让我们一起欢迎中华民国驻多伦多台北经济文化办事处文化中心李淑玲主任，欢迎您的到来。中华民国驻多伦多台北经济文化办事处文化中心副主任欧阳群副主任，欢迎您。中华民国驻多伦多台北经济文化办事处刘洪明组长、王怡轩组长，同时多伦多台湾贸易中心黄纯正主任，欢迎您。同时现场也有我们非常高兴看到了侨务委员，一起欢迎侨务委员委员会的委员黄丽梅委员。委员会杨俊宏委员以及夫人，欢迎您。侨务委员陈永仪陈委员，好，等一下晚一点再过来，谢谢。以及华侨协会总会多伦多分会荣誉会长麦景宏，一起欢迎安省中华总会馆主席邵良浩主席。以及台侨社区服务中心赖怡姿董事长，欢迎您。节目开始之前，我们刚才也听到处长以及带领的王团长也对我们的9天民俗技艺有了一定的介绍。我们知道9天民俗技艺团来自台湾社会基层群众的民俗文化，在神明出巡的时候的阵头所演绎出来的表演。2002年曾经应邀首度出国参加的，就是来加拿大台湾文化节。如今15年以后，侨委会特别临派了他们担任今年的国庆综艺访问团。他们将以古鸣齐飞庆双十为主题，来庆贺中华民国的国庆。他们将透过古镇、灌将手、点音神偶等演出，让海外的侨胞回味故乡特有的风土人情。我们也期盼透过这样专业精致的义阵飨宴，让我们的世界能够看见台湾优美的民俗文化。The 9天 Folk Drum and Art Troupe is born out of the traditional festivals for the temples and religions event in Taiwan, and specifically the performing team that leads the parade, called Ding Tao. This celebrated group had first performed here in Canada in 2002 for the Taiwan Fest. 15 years later, They have returned to Canada to give us another stunning performance. Let us give them our warmest welcome with a big applause. 现在就让我们一起以最热烈的掌声欢迎九天民俗技艺团，欢迎他们的演出。